Hi guys, welcome to the second product update on the road to SyncUL. So in the product update videos, we're talking about the features and benefits of SyncUL and trying to bring you through our process as we evolve our product up until launch. And in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about what we're trying to do and determine and validate what the feature set of SyncUL should be. So we only have 6 weeks till launch, and that's a lot of work to do. We have more features that we want to develop than we could possibly get done in this time. So we have to find a way to keep the scope small and contained to something that we can actually accomplish. And that scope containment is called the minimum viable product. So what's the smallest amount of product that you can put out which is viable? And we want to focus on that MVP up until the launch. So one of the strategies that we utilize to validate an MVP is just put out there a single page landing page on a website, send it to some potential customers, and gauge the feedback. And that's what we've done. We've put together a mock-up of a landing page, send it out to some potential customers of ours. And if you recall, our customers were intending to be developers or developers at enterprises. So what we want to show you today is our concept for this landing page and kind of validate and go through the MVP features with you and kind of show you what we have in store for the launch. So here is our landing page mockup, and today we're going to just talk about what's above the fold. And the above the fold area is the area when a web page loads before you have to scroll. And this is your primary time to engage the user when they come to your website. And this is the most important place to have what your product is about and for the customer to understand the features that they're going to receive. Because if they don't move on from this area of the page, you've lost that engagement. So for us above the fold, because we're focusing on developers and technical talent, we're leading straight in with the technical nature of SyncUL. And you see there a SQL statement, select from Zendesk.tickets, insert into GitHub.issues. And any developer and any technical person that's ever used SQL in any capacity will immediately understand what that means. At least that's our hope. And so we're trying to lead in to developers that this is a technical product, that this is SQL based. And then there's a few features right below that that are really important to launch that we want to validate. The first is that SyncUL is real time. So with developers that might be using multiple APIs, whether they're Zendesk or GitHub, the idea behind SyncUL is that you can build business applications on top of those APIs as if that business application had that API data locally. So it has to be very fast, it has to be real time. Your business application has to be able to make a write, return immediately, and that write get persisted to the API behind the scenes. And this is one of the core features that we're working on right now as we speak, getting that real-time persistence implemented. We think that's really important. The second is that SyncUL has to be transactional. And so we're introducing this new invention called web transactions, which allow you, if you make a change on one API and it persists to another API and that change fails, you can roll back that transaction. So if you have two APIs that you've linked together and you do a delete, say on the Zendesk side, and you want that to delete the GitHub issue, but the delete fails on GitHub, then that transaction can be rolled back. And if you're going to build a business application, it's really important that the data is consistent. So we think that having this transactional support from day one is going to be required for the MVP. And then the third thing is that the access be concurrent. So SyncUL is going to be built in a whole synchronization and conflict resolution capability, such that if you are using GitHub interface through github.com and you have your business application which integrates in GitHub, you're going to be able to write to both sides of this concurrently. And SyncUL is going to manage the conflict resolution. It's going to manage the transactions for you. It's going to allow you to have concurrent reads, writes, updates, and deletes across both sides of the API. And that's really important because now you can create an application for your business which is for one set of users, and all the other users that still need to use the GitHub's interface or whichever API's interface can still use that. And that's something really exciting that's hard to do in a lot of other integration methods. So these are kind of the core features that we're thinking about launching SyncUL with. We're going to put the link to this mock-up in the notes for you to take a look at. We'd really appreciate your feedback to let us know if you think this meets the MVP. Specifically, we want to know if there's any features you think are required for the MVP that you don't really see here. There's more panels on the landing page mock-up than we're going to talk about today, and we'll get to those in a future date. But take a look, let us know what you think. We think this is really exciting, and we're hoping that this is the right target for us going into the launch. Well, thanks. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.